What's up, BBN? We are on College Football 25. Finally, after 11 years of waiting, we finally have this game. I've been playing it on and off all day. I started a Dynasty with like Appalachian State, played a little bit of Road to Glory, kind of just been messing around. But today, we are going to do what I have been wanting to do for a very long time, and that is a Kentucky rebuild Dynasty type of series on here. I'm going to start off with the Kentucky Wildcats. We're not going to mess around. I'm not going to like make Mark Stoops or anything. I'll probably make me. But obviously the main way to succeed in college football is to recruit at a high level. We're going to go with the recruiter, and then I'm just going to make myself on here as the coach. We'll stick with Kentucky's pro style. I don't personally have an alma mater. I'm a bum. I never went to college, but we'll say Kentucky. Obviously, Kentucky will already be a pipeline state since we're at Kentucky. So what I probably am going to do, Metro Atlanta. I'm actually from Metro Atlanta, so I know how crazy the talent is over there. Unfortunately, none of these avatars have a big enough forehead to properly emulate myself, so we're going to have to kind of figure out which one is the closest at least. That guy has way too much hair to be me, but I'm going to pick it. Okay, so we actually get to look at Kentucky's history here, and I mean, as you can tell, our program has had its ups and downs for sure. Look at Mark Stoops, though, getting us 2 10-win seasons in the last few years. So obviously the first thing we're going to do is set up the recruiting board. Like I said, I played a little bit of Dynasty when the game first dropped, so I kind of understand how it works. We really start off with all the players that are interested in us, and we have 2 4-star quarterbacks from Ohio that are interested in us, Kyrie Jones and Carlos Paul. So we'll go ahead and add both of those guys to our board. The 4-star running back has a second. He's from Nashville, Tennessee. Look at, oh my goodness, a 5-star quarterback, Oscar Jewell, has us in his top 10. He's from Marietta, Georgia. That's that Metro Atlanta pipeline that we're starting up. He's the number 5 ranked quarterback in the class, so we're going to go ahead and open that up. I think having that Metro Atlanta pipeline is going to be really, really good for our recruiting efforts. But I'm not going to spend too much time on the initial recruiting board. Looking at the schedule, we're just going to go ahead and keep what the initial schedule is. This is Kentucky's actual schedule this year. Ooh, and this Kyrie Jones guy is a gem. So Kyrie Jones has us 3rd on his list. He's a 4-star quarterback who is a gem, which means he's actually more of a 5-star caliber player. This guy right here, the 5-star quarterback, has a deal breaker for playing time. So I'm guessing it's because we have those other 2 quarterbacks on the board. And honestly, I'm not even going to try. We're down at 8th place for him anyway. So I'm not even going to really try to go after him. Jamario Cribbs is a gem, it looks like. He's got 92 speed, 91 acceleration. His route running's in the 70s, which isn't the best, but he is a 4-star receiver who did just turn out to be a gem. So we're going to throw the house at him. Eric Fuchsia is a 5-star linebacker out of Blackshear, Georgia, and we're going to be fighting Auburn, Georgia, Tennessee, Clemson, Florida State, UCF, and NC State for his services, and Florida is right below us. So we are also, let's go ahead and offer him a Scully, and then we're going to go ahead and send the house at him as well. We've got our recruiting done for this week. That was our bye week, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the next week. Kyrie Jones reached his top 8. Eric Fuchsia, the 5-star linebacker, has us number 3 on his list, and he has reached his top 8 as well. This 4-star running back, Frank, I need to learn how to pronounce his name so that I can commentate him if we get him. Daryl Kumar has a 2nd, Dre Slay has a 2nd, and Jeremiah Bridges also has a 2nd. We're in really good position with a lot of these recruits. That 4-star wide receiver who turned out to be a gem, Jamario Cribbs, has us 1st overall on his list as well. So that's big-time stuff for us in the recruiting department. But we are going to start out the season at Southern Miss, or at Kentucky against Southern Miss. And I think for the uniforms, we should probably just stick to the realistic opening uniforms that we always wear. And that's the blue helmet, blue shirt, and white pants. And let's just take a look at this intro for the first time. Look at this entrance. The fans are hyped. Is that Matt Sack? Running out there, got the the fight song playing. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at Kroger Field, man. Oh, and we're doing the blue and white checkerboard in the crowd, which I'm sure BBN loves that checkerboard stuff, man. I guess it's not really checkerboard. It's just blue and white. It's just color-coded. It's not really checkerboard. Opening kickoff. Let's see who it's going to go to. Kick it to Barryon Brown, and I'm taking it to the house. Oh, they got lucky. It's going to Brandon White. We don't even have Barryon Brown back there returning kicks. What in the world? First play of the season. We're going to hand it off to Chip Trainum. And we're going to get about 4 yards on the first play of the season. Quick play action. Don't leave Barryon open. Oh, just overthrew him. Oh, Brock put too much on it. Oh, my goodness, bro. He was wide open. That should have been 6. And you can see the stadium pulse is causing the screen to shake. They got Deion Walker, 6'7", 380 pounds. They got him lined up in a 2-point edge rusher stance on the edge, which, I mean, he has done before, but it's just funny that they have him listed as a defensive end instead of a DT. I don't even think nose tackle is a position in this. Got a guy going in motion. It's going to end up being a handoff. Let's stuff him. Come on, boys. Oh, he got it. They're going to run it again, and they are running the hell out of this poor running back. And, oh, J.J. Weaver's down on the play. That is not good. So our top edge rusher is now out with an injury. And let's hope it's not too serious because we will need him. I don't even think they've attempted a pass yet, have they? Well, they still haven't. Tyrese Fearbury wasn't there for it, and that guy just got taken out by his own player. So J.J. Weaver just has some bruised ribs. Will return soon. It says his re-injury risk is high, but I'm going to go ahead and put him back in there. We need that edge rushing. They still are not really throwing the ball, just running it all over us, man. Oh, my goodness. Zion Childress saves the touchdown. Picked it. Oh, my goodness. Who is that? Who is 41? I don't know what he saw there. Who is that? Do I know who 41 is? Who was that? Devin Smith. I think he's a true freshman. So the true freshman Devin Smith with the interception in the red zone. That was super clutch. I don't know what Tate Rodemaker was looking at with that pass, but let's try to get some yards on the ground with Chip Trainum. Jamori Macklin, Barryon Brown, and Dane Key out wide for us. Let's try to get this to the flat. Ooh. So Chip Trainum on 3rd and 7. I'm going to try to run it. This is a typical Mark Stoops play call. And I think he got it. Let's go. Rely on your power back to get you some yards. So we got a critical 3rd and 4 coming up here. Let's see what we can do here. Try to hit Dane or Barryon on one of these routes. Or we could just take Dingle's short yardage. Get that first. Stop trucking, man. We just got the first down with the tight end. We know Vince Marrow is very happy right now. All right, so the read option is different in this game. You actually have to. I think you have to hold it as the quarterback to keep the ball, and you do. Okay, I'll be able to get the hang of that here soon. Vandegrift picks up the first down on the read option. I like to see that. We haven't taken a strike downfield just yet, so let's see if we can't find... Let's see if Barryon can get vertical here real quick. Turn the Jets on. Oh, yes, he can. That is a touch. Oh, I might have overthrown him. Toe tap it. Let's go. What a bomb from Brock Vandegrift. Sometimes you just got to rely on that Barryon Brown speed. Just let him go vertical, and he will go. You can look at that absolute dot by Brock Vandegrift. I mean, that thing went 50 yards in the air, and then the toe tap for Barryon Brown and landed right in the breadbasket. So after that first touchdown, we were able to get another stop defensively, and we are back on the field with the offense. Barryon again. It was kind of a terrible throw on my part, but it got to its target. Ooh, we're going to scramble out of there with Brock. Block for me, Dane. Turn on the Jets, Brock. Oh, yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. So Brock Vandegrift getting it done with his legs right now. We have Barryon Brown on press man coverage over there on the left side by himself. Turn on the Jets, buddy. Oh, I should not have done that. I am very lucky that did not get intercepted. That was a terrible throw. Oh, my. I'm still getting used to the passing for sure. That was almost really bad. All right, so now we're looking at a 31-yard field goal. Alex Rayner would never miss this in real life, but I'm not sure if I could do this. It's up. It's in. Okay, the kicking is kind of like really difficult in this game, but we knocked that one through. So after the first half, we are currently up 20-16. About to check back in and see what's up. Obviously, if I were to play every single snap of the game, these videos would be 10 hours long. Let's just try out another 4 verts call real quick. Let's see if Barryon can do it. Yes, he can. Oh my goodness, that is just money in the bank. We are winning Barryon Brown a Bolitnikoff Award this year. I promise you that. If we can do this multiple times a game, this dude is winning the Bolitnikoff 100%. So they were able to score on the next drive, and now we're looking at a situation where it is a one-possession game against Southern Miss. And honestly, pretty realistic. Like, this is probably what's going to happen, as we really love to... We really love to come out slow against these lesser opponents in the first game of the season. So it probably will come down to the wire like this. Looking at Brock Vandegrift's wear and tear. Ooh, I'm glad I was able to get that off. Ooh, Jamori Macklin, put that guy in the dirt. Get that guy a map, in the words of Chris Smoove. So right now, Vandegrift is 16 for 30. He's got 300-plus yards, though. We've definitely taken advantage of the deep ball, and Chip Trainum's going to get into the end zone there. Let's go. So we turn that into a 2-possession game with about 4 minutes left, and Chip Trainum has 23 carries for 121 yards and a touchdown today. So right now we're looking to just put this game away. Why don't we let's just try this again. I mean, they cannot stop Barryon Brown in the vertical passing game. So let's see if we can't help our boy out with his stats a little bit more. I might have... Yeah, that was not a good throw. Still getting used to the passing mechanics. We're going to end up having to punt the ball. I did not mean to do this, but we're about to try to punt it with this guy that doesn't actually exist. O'Hearn. Literally not a real person. And they just ran into the kicker. So we are going to get the first down now. All right, so we have won our opener 37-22. Kyrie Jones right now is leaning more towards Penn State and Ohio State. And then Carlos Paul is leaning more towards Wisconsin and Iowa. But this 5-star linebacker, Eric Fuchsia, out of Blackshear, Georgia, currently has us number 3. Looks like we're pretty close with Clemson, and we're still sending the house in his direction. But right now, yeah, we're kind of just working. We're number 1 for this running back, Frank. We're number 2 for this 4-star defensive end, number 2 for this 4-star middle linebacker, number 2 for this 4-star right tackle. Let's go ahead and scout this Juan Bullocks guy real quick and see how he's looking. Oh, we ran out of recruiting points. So I was that close to being able to see how good he was. He's got 89 speed, which isn't the best for a receiver. Hopefully his acceleration, it doesn't look like his acceleration is in the top tier either. So maybe he's 5'7", 176 pounds, and he doesn't have elite speed, but he's the number 3 rated receiver in the country. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. Jamario Cribbs is the number 54 rated receiver in the country, and he's got 92 speed, 91 acceleration, and is a much better player, it looks like. So maybe Juan Bullocks is not the type of guy we want, but you know, we're going after him anyway. And then we have our first SEC game of the season, and we're actually ranked in the top 25 after defeating Southern Miss. So, as we normally do with South Carolina, let's wear our black uniforms with the chrome helmets. I'm excited to see how that looks. Look at the black unis with the chrome domes, man. My goodness. So here's Lenoris Sellers, the South Carolina quarterback, redshirt freshman, 6'3", 240. That dude is built. So we'll take a look here. We got Deion Walker and Keyshawn Silver out here, Octavius Oxendine. Those 3 guys in the middle, that'll clog up some lanes for sure. They are huge. Sellers hands it off to the Arkansas transfer, Rocket Sanders. And they're going to run Rocket Sanders again. He bounces off. Fumbled the ball, but we weren't able to get our hands on it. So Rocket Sanders is going to get the first down. He got lucky there because we rocked him, and he lost it. Deion, I'm sure, is pretty tired. Our D-line is looking kind of gassed, and they ran an RPO there. Got it outside, and Jansen Dunn knocked him down to the ground. That's Amari Huggins-Bruce. I'm pretty sure he played for Louisville last year. The transfer portal's crazy, man. You see a guy that played for Louisville last year playing for South Carolina. Oh, keeps it on the read option, and we are just not paying good enough attention. Sellers just running all over us right now. They are moving the ball. Let's hit them with a 0 blitz. We need a momentum play or something. Like, let's just get in there and get a stop. Get in there, man. All right, well, 3 yards. I was hoping we could do something a little bit more disruptive there, but my goodness, the pace they are moving at right now is insane. Another RPO, and then that one's going to be a touchdown for their tight end. Pretty crazy that the game doesn't automatically have Barryon Brown back there returning kicks. Like, he's quite literally the best kick returner in the entire country. And they got, I mean, no offense to Brandon White, but he is no Barryon Brown at returning kicks. So I'm going to have to go in there and edit that. Van de Griff takes the snap. We're going to get that one to Barryon Brown, and don't give him that much room. We are winning the Bulletnikoff with him this year, I promise you that. This man is about to be the best receiver in the country. Try a mid-screen here with Dane Key on the goal line. Feeling like Eddie Gran right now, and it's going to work. Touchdown, Dane Key. All right, so South Carolina scored a touchdown on their last drive. We are getting the ball back now at our own 25, and this is where it gets a little dangerous. You can't afford to come up empty, because if they score on the next drive, you know, we're in trouble. Oh, my goodness. We're going to give it a try. What a dot. He's in the end zone. Barryon Brown is overpowered in this game. Oh, my goodness. I'm very glad to see that they did Barryon Brown justice. Our defense got a stop, and we have the ball with the opportunity. Oh, that was a terrible pass. Oh, my goodness. I got really lucky and then juked him out and picked up the first down. I thought that was a pick six. We got very, very, very lucky on that one. Let's get Demi Sumo some touches here. I really don't like how, like, undrippy they made him. Like, Demi Sumo he's always got, like, the shooting sleeve on. He's got the visor. He's got the, you know, the one leg sleeve. Like, he's a drippy guy. And right now they got him with, like, these bulky spats on his legs and no arm sleeves, no leg sleeves, nothing. He looks very average out there. Van de Griff. Okay, I got open people, but I'm just going to, oh, my goodness. I think it probably would be the smart thing to try to run it here and chip away at him a little bit, but we're going to hit him with a play action. And, oh, it took way too long to load that up, and then we got hit as we threw, and that is the first interception. Actually, did I throw an interception in the last game? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure that's the first interception of the season, but I might have thrown one against Southern Miss. So we throw a pick as we got hit as we threw. That wasn't even a bad read on my part, because I think Barryon was coming open downfield. We just didn't have enough time to get it off. So now South Carolina, with their blazing speed of the way they facilitate their offense. Let's go ahead and 0 blitz on 3rd and 1. They're probably going to try to run this one. They really, really, really trust in Rocket Sanders. It's exactly what they're going to do, but it doesn't matter because he has a wide open hole. 3rd and goal. If we can get a stop here and hold them to 3, I'll be a happy camper. And I was about to say they refused to throw the ball, but they faked me out with the RPO and got it to Amari Huggins-Bruce for the touchdown. Obviously not too happy about them scoring a touchdown. We got 3.5 minutes left in the half, and definitely not a fan of allowing that. That was a tough pass. Why did I do that? Threw that into triple coverage, and South Carolina picks it off again, and we are not in a very good position right now. Those reads I am making are horrific. But let's see if we can get some. Oh, my goodness. This is bad. This is really bad. Amari Huggins-Bruce is looking like Justin Jefferson with that robotic-ass gritty. Like, what is he doing? All right, so we are down 2 scores right now. This is not good. Maybe we should just go back to what was working and just launch the ball down the field to Barryon Brown. We get him on the outside. Hopefully that safety doesn't help. It's not going to matter. I got to get rid of this. Oh, God. Okay. I have all of a sudden forgotten how to play the game, and I just panicked because I was about to get sacked and got an intentional grounding. So right now we're not feeling very good about ourselves. We started off okay, but it's a good thing. I'm terrible. I'm completely horrific. Like, he was wide. Like, that's a touchdown. If I had timed the throw correctly, that's a touchdown. Still getting used to it. I'm used to you just holding down the button if you want to, you know, bullet pass it to the player. But we're going to run a screen to chip train them. We've got blockers outside. Let's hit a spin move here. Ooh. Get off me, son. Oh, and we're 1 yard short of the first down. Look, don't you ever call me a wuss. Don't you? This is SEC football, baby. We're going for it. 4th and 1. I don't care. Chip Trainum gets the first down. Dylan Ray almost took us out. We almost got taken out by our own guy. But so Chip Trainum has 4 carries for 7 yards right now. We're not really effectively running the ball at all. We have not managed to get the ball to Dane Key yet, I don't think. And our O-line is just complete Swiss cheese right now. Like, we are, anytime anything develops down the field and I'm about to throw it, I get hit. So right now, Barryon Brown really the only receiver who's been able to get open, and nice work by Dane Key that time. So it would be really, really nice if we could get a score here before halftime and feel like we're in a decent position in regards to the score. Fred Ferrier checks in the game and gets 5 yards. Oh my God, that's a pick. Okay, so as of right now, I'm making Brock Vandegrift look like who am I making him look like? I'm making him look like Sawyer Smith right now. As I've now thrown 3 picks in the first half with him. Let's get Khalil Saunders in there, get some pressure, and JJ Weaver's going to get in there for the sack, and that's big time clutch right now. So now South Carolina's trying to run the clock out. They may try to run it here. We have 3 timeouts left. If they run the ball here and get a short gain, I'm calling a timeout because I want to try to score. They're not going to call a timeout, but they do get a short gain, so we're going to – oh, my goodness, they called a timeout. I didn't even have to use one. Why would they do that? So 3rd and 12, 50 seconds left, and they called a timeout. I'm not really liking this look here, though. We just need to stop them from getting 12 yards. Come on, bull rush with Josiah Hayes, and he dropped the ball. So we have 48 seconds left, 3 timeouts left. To try to go and make it a 1-possession game before halftime. That would be very, very ideal. So, potentially the worst punt I've ever seen in my life from Kai Kroger. Oh my God, they let Barryon get the ball. Oh my God, he's gone. Barryon to the crib. So the worst punt ever, and then Barryon somehow gets out of there when he was surrounded by 20 people and takes it to the house. So now here we are in the 3rd quarter. And let's get a deep ball going to Barryon, and Barryon is about to win the Heisman, Brody. Oh, my goodness. So just like that, within 2 plays, punt return for a touchdown, and a 60-plus yard bomb, it's now a tie game. And they're driving on us. It is 3rd and 2 right now. Lenoris Sellers has Rocket Sanders in the backfield with him. Going to take the snap. Oh, that user block shed with J.J. Weaver. And now they're going to try to kick the ball, and I've noticed that running into the kicker is definitely – they fake kicked it. He's not getting that, bro. Get out of here. They tried to – that's something Shane Beamer would do too. So I would definitely love to be able to take the lead here if we can. Vandegrift. Oh, we got – oh, my goodness. I can't throw the ball, bro. He was open. I'm trash, bro. I'm horrid. I'm completely awful. I've thrown 4 picks in this game. So because I'm awful at this game right now, we are back in a hole. But they're playing press man on Barryon Brown again. And it's just like, why would you ever do that after what I've done? Oh, my God. Why would you ever do that after what I've done to you with Barryon Brown today? Almost called him Bane Key. Snap to Vandegrift. Ooh, get out of there, Vandegrift. Get out of there, buddy. My God, that D lineman's fast. It don't matter. Vandegrift breaks off the tackle and picks up the first down. I've heard that the touch pass is OP in this game, so let's give it a try. The touch pass jet sweep with Barryon Brown, don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Oh my goodness gracious, first down. So right now, Barryon Brown has 5 catches for 248 yards and 2 touchdowns. Without him, we're getting blown out right now. So shout out to Barryon. He is a cheat code in this game. So we got Brown and Key running slants over down on that left side. That was a dot. That was a dot. That was a dot. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we're on the 1. Let's give Trainum a try. Come on, Chip. Come on, Chip. Touchdown. Let's go. So Chip Trainum gets into the end zone on the goal line after a really quiet game from him so far. 8 carries for 14 yards, but he's got a tutty. Apparently, we forced a fumble and then returned it all the way down to almost the red zone. So instead of trying to pass the ball here, let's do the smart thing. Try to pound it up the middle a little bit. If our O-line just cannot block right now. We can't block for the run. We can't block for the pass. I mean, we're getting just tossed around out there by that South Carolina defensive front. Oh, my God. Like, he just came through completely unprovoked, completely untouched. It's 3rd and 15. I think we should just try for a little slip screen and get as close as we can, because I don't want to risk throwing a pick right now. If you can block, if you can cut in, chip, get in there. 4th and 2. And again, I'm not used to the kicking, but this is how you get better. I missed. I shanked it big time, but they ran into the kicker. So I get bailed out by a roughing the kicker. I will take that. I will take that for sure. So I get bailed out by a roughing the kicker, and here we are with an opportunity to score a touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. Dimi Sumo Karmbe. I tried to dive for the touchdown, and instead I go down at the 1. Let's see if we can't beat him in a foot race. In a foot race! I just ran completely horizontally, not vertically, horizontally entirely. So now here we are, 3rd and goal. Let's try not to waste this opportunity we were given. And instead, our O-line decides to just stand still, and now we are kicking a field goal again. And this angle's a little iffy, though, so it doesn't matter because we got it in there. And he's going to... I don't know what happened. J.J. Weaver ended up with a sack. It should have been Brian Robinson, but for some reason he just stopped. But I'll take it. Brian Robinson is just bullying fools out here. And Maxwell Hairston just gets completely dusted downfield. And they just, I mean, that was, what in the world was that? Oh, it's Nick Harbor, who's like the fastest player in the game. So that makes sense. So we are down 3 at the start of the 4th quarter. They are stacking the box for some reason, so I'm going to change this up and see if we can't get Barry on Brown vertical again. Oh my gosh, he's wide open. And I fuck. I know this is probably really stupid, but we're going to try. We're going to try 4 verts. Come down with that. Oh my God. If he had picked that, I might have deleted the game. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you. All right, so it's 3rd and 10. I'm gonna try to hit Jamori Macklin on this little. What is wrong with my passing? It doesn't matter because Jamori Macklin is him. What in the world was that catch animation? I loved it. I love seeing new animations. That was, first of all, I could have easily gotten the ball to Day and Key, and that would have been a 1st down. But I was so locked in on Macklin over there, and through contact, I mean that should have been PI. That dude was all over him, all over him. It doesn't matter because he's him. All right, so Jamori Macklin saved us on that 3rd down. And that's what happens with your playmakers. My goodness. I mean, I didn't even have time to see if Dane had if the screen was open before I got hit. So we're going to try to run it here. Running has not really worked for us at all today, and it's because our offensive line is absolutely terrible. Dylan Ray is just on his butt all game long. And now we're on another 3rd and long because our offensive line doesn't want to block. My goodness. I got hit again, but thankfully Jamori Macklin was wide open. He ran a crisp route and got wide open. But Brock Vandegrift got hit again. And, I mean, this O-line is not holding up at all right now. Let's get it outside to Chip Trainum, and he's going to get about 6 yards. Play action to Vandegrift. There we go. All right, so we're moving after that pass to Jordan Dingle. Let's try a slip screen to Dimi Sumo. Oh, my God. Get off of the O-line, man. Here we go. Block. Dylan Ray. I'm about to cut Dylan Ray, bro. I'm about to cut Dylan Ray. Like, he was just literally, and instead of blocking, he just got in the way. Knocked us out of bounds, pretty much. And then nothing going. Like, I mean, this offensive line is, if this is how the O-line's going to be in real life, we're in trouble, fellas. I am getting absolutely no blocking whatsoever. I'm going to try to hit either Key or Brown in the corner of the end zone over here. Dane deserves a touchdown, and instead I almost throw another pick. The game wants us to go for a touchdown instead of trying to tie it up with a field goal here. I'm going to do it because why not, right? This is the type of thing that could get me fired, and I didn't get it. So we are literally a couple inches shy of a first down there, and instead we are going to have them backed up in their end zone, and they're going to get out of there, man. So many mistakes. So many mistakes. I mean, it's pretty indicative of real-life Kentucky football, so many winnable games that are just lost because of little mistakes here and there. Rocket Sanders has 152 yards on us today. They've ran him 30 times. With the wear and tear system, I'm surprised he hasn't even sat out, really. Like, he has literally been in the game the whole time. That's an RPO. I think there's going to be an eligible receiver downfield, though, and that's exactly what it's going to be. It isn't an eligible receiver downfield, so that's good. 1st and 15. I knew they were going to try to throw it here. They got it to Amari Huggins-Bruce, who has tore us up all game. But we really need to stop here. We really, really, really need to stop here. And they're going to run Rocket Sanders. He's got great blocking, and Christian Story's able to pull him down, but that's a first down, man. I mean, this is not how we come back and win this game. Sellers going to keep it himself, and he's going to get pulled down. It's 3rd and 4. Can we please get a stop here? I'm going to zero blitz him. I'm just going to try to get in there and disrupt it. And we'll see how that works. In motion. Get in there, fellas. Get in there, fellas. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I called up a blitz right there. You got to be aggressive. You get the stop, and we're going to have an opportunity here. Barryon Brown already has a punt return for a touchdown earlier in this game, so we'll see what happens here. Protect him, protect him, protect him. And he's going to turn on the Jets. We all know how he is with that speed, and a nice little return there for Barryon Brown. So we're in a pretty solid position right now to potentially win this football game. We just have to be very careful. Namely, I have to be very careful with my decision-making. So let's get it to the tight end outside, Josh Caddis, and he's going to pick up a first down. Nice work there from Caddis. I'm going to try to hit Brown Stevens over the middle of the field here in the slot. Let's see if I can do that. What a dot, but he dropped it. He dropped it, man. No timeouts left, 5 seconds left. I completely lost track of time, and we are going to lose this game. I did not know what was going on, man. So South Carolina knocks us off 42-38. I have no idea what happened there. I accidentally, simmed the defense. We got a stop. And then I spawned back in the game, and we had no timeouts. The time was running out, and we didn't have a Hail Mary drawn up or anything. It was I don't know what just happened, but that was a pretty anticlimactic way to end a very, very close game. But we did, unfortunately, lose to the South Carolina Gamecocks at home, and we fall to 1-1. And come on, I mean, that is the most Kentucky football thing ever. You win your opener, you enter the top 25, and then you lose in heartbreaking fashion. And obviously we will be out of the top 25 next game. So that's unfortunate, but that was definitely a fun game. We had some fun moments, and we fall to 1-1, 0-1 in conference play. And that's mostly on me. I threw 4 picks in that game and definitely did not play my best. So it's a little bit unfortunate, but hey. On to the next.